Hi, my name is Lee. I'm Must Die, and we're at the Third Eye Collective Studio in Atlanta, Georgia, where I've been writing my new record. It's a really cool environment over here. It's really work-oriented, really, if you're not working, you feel completely out of place. We've got Mantis here, Bales here, Sammy Black's here, just all kinds of stuff going on. There's art installations, it's ridiculous, so I feel like I have to keep moving or else I'm going to get left behind. I don't know, ever since I was a little kid, it's lived and breathed. You couldn't find me not like singing a song or yelling a song. As soon as I could afford an instrument, I got one, and started just making all kinds of stuff. I started out as a joke. Everything I do starts out as a joke. Then it'll just grow and evolve into this weird like amalgamation of humor and really intense feelings. I can't imagine not writing. If I don't write, like, I get in a really bad mood and I feel like really bottled up. It's the same as therapy for me. For most musicians, I find that are like serious musicians, it's a very depressed collective of people in the music industry, and I think that's our way of like conveying our feelings without being rude to people or withdrawing and not speaking at all. It's just a good way. Been a crazy year. Got a lot done that I didn't think I could do. I did like 8 releases. I've just been trying really hard to sit back and see what evolves out of all that. Been going everywhere. Did the Firepower tour with Datsik this year, which was interesting. A lot of fun. I'm going back out with him at the end of the week. Lately I've just been coming into the studio more often than not in late hours of the night and really trying to put myself in like a zone of complete desolation and, dim the lights, and the ambience is important. Been spending a lot of time like researching the mood of the album, listening to really like, deeper, sort of darker, definitely a step darker than my past stuff.
What are some of the moods of the album?
Well, half of the album is very futuristic and mechanical, as opposed to my other stuff that's been really fantasy oriented and bright and chippy and just really, I've really like switched it up on this one. It's just where my head's at. My head's in this space right now where I have to like slow myself down and take a breath and try and do something completely different from my other stuff. But I feel good. I don't feel like it's forced, as opposed to some people get in there and they're like, we need to write a new record, a different record, and they just pick a thing and stick to it, and that's their new sound. And I'm trying very hard not to do that. I'd rather have something that flows cohesively with where my brain's at the moment, instead of hopping on any certain bandwagon. So the album's really varied, and it has its ups and downs as far as like energy, and so I've been really trying to get into that lately. Working at the Third Eye Collective is like probably one of the best decisions I ever made as far as having to get something done. This whole place just is filled with can-do attitude. Everyone here is kind. The studio space is incredible. The room is amazing. I just feel really at home in this group of people, and I think the point we're trying to get across by doing all of this is that if you want to do it, you can, and here are the ways you can do it, the materials and equipment you need to do it. And when I say it, I mean not just the studio. There's art, there's glass blowing studio, clothing, photo studio. It's just insane the amount of creativity that's buzzing in this space. And I think it's important for people to know about this and come be a part. I feel like everyone could gain something from here. It's one of the most interesting places I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. And I've been to many like studio spaces, and a lot of them are just dedicated to one thing, or just to music, or they're it's unorganized, it's not professional. But here everything I need is within walking distance. It's right at my fingertips, and I feel like there's no reason I can't accomplish my goals here at all. This has been Must Die for Third Eye Collective. Whoa.